answers straight from your favorite stars.
The big headlines. Dito Ocampo, iwas na nga bang pag-usapan si Oyo Soto? Since Diet and Christine Hermosa parted ways, he has been very vocal that he still has feelings for his ex. At sa pagpasok ni Oyo sa eksena, the two were constantly pitted bilang magkaribal.
Parang irrelevant naman yata na pag-usapan pa yan, di ba? In my own opinion, I'd rather keep it to myself kasi gaya nga ng sinasabi ko, may mga opinion ako na hindi ko na kailangan ipaalam sa tao. Para matapos na yan, like I said, it's very irrelevant dun sa ano. Kumbaga, importante sa akin, medyo klaro ngayon sa amin yung mga bagay-bagay between me and Christine.
So ano nga ba ang real score between Christine and Diet?
Alam ko, nabalitaan yung nagkasama kami sa Boracay dahil nagkaroon kami ng photoshoot. Oh, it's very professional. Siguro, nag-mature na rin pareho dahil there was a time na medyo very emotional kami, di ba, sa mga bagay-bagay. At ngayon, masasabi ko na kaya na namin i-handle yung mga bagay-bagay pagdating lalo na sa trabaho.
Ang favorite yung love story gabi-gabi sa Primetime Bida gets more interesting with Jeff Eigenman joining the powerhouse cast ng Lobo. Many have missed Jeff as an actor and now he's back to play as Laika's trainer. Now that she's continuing her self-discovery bilang isang taong Lobo. Pero ang mas dapat raw naabangan ang pagiging third party daw niya sa tandem ni Noah at Laika. Noah and Laika may have found each other again, but will their love finally prevail? Or will Jeff's character be another obstacle for them to overcome? Abangan niyo yan every night sa Lobo.
Kay Brosa, victim nga ba ng isang scam? Kay is now a certified kapamilya. Ngayon, she joins the cast of the localized Korean novela, My Girl. Pero isang bad news ang dala niya. Ang pagkalugi raw niya ng may 200,000 sa isang negosyo.
Maraming pinangako sa akin na mga products na hindi natuloy. Inabasa ko yun. Inabasa ko sa akin yung proposal na ikakainganyo talaga. Pero, nung yung nag-bayad na ako and everything, ko lang ata computer. Tapos wala na. As a friend, ayoko sana lumaki ito, ayoko mamilya, kasi ayoko naman ng ganong eksena, di ba? Ayoko naman masira. Tsaka parang baka isipan nila na gagamit ako ng tao. So kung sana nakalimutan na lang, kaso parang hirap ka nakalimutan 200,000. At the same time, ang hirap din kalimutan na kaibigan mo at nakilala mo yung pinagkatiwalaan.
Hindi man niya agad inamin kung sino ang tinutukoy niya. Towards the end of the interview, Kay finally revealed the person's identity.
Mr. Paolo Bigiones, sana po ay magkaibigan naman tayo. Ayoko sana humantong sa ganito, pero ilang buwan na eh. Naloko daw siya eh, mga business partners niya. Tapos yun, damay-damay na. Kasi hindi ko masisisi si Paolo sa nangyari sa kanya, pero sana naging responsible din siya. Nag-uusap naman tayo, di ba, noong December. Hindi ako marunong magsinungaling, hindi ako marunong maggamit. Kahit ang ginagawa ko, kumbaga binabalaan na kita dati. Sabi ko sa'yo na pag hindi pa nasunod sa usapan natin, napipilitan talaga ang media. Isang taon ang binigay ko sa'yo, kaya please naman.
These past few months, naging laman ng mga balita si Jenilyn Mercado from her sudden pregnancy to Patrick Garcia's baby, to their breakup, and now to her rumored new love. But all of these seems to have taken a toll on Jenilyn.
Last Monday, bigla raw isinugod sa ospital si Jenilyn. Nakaramdam daw ang actress ng abdominal pains due to stress at isinisisi daw ito sa stress na dala ng mga negative na write-ups tungkol sa kanya. But in an interview, Jenilyn immediately pacified her concerned fans and friends by saying that she and her baby are doing fine. Ayon sa ilang unconfirmed reports, si Patrick Garcia naman daw ang dahilan ng pagkaka-ospital na ito ni Jenilyn. Nag-aaway daw ang erstwhile lovers sa telepono dahil sa pagsiselos ni Patrick sa napapabalitang constant companion ni Jenilyn na si Andre Felix. But no one has confirmed nor denied this angle as of today.
And in other news, Sam Milby nagsalita na muli tungkol sa hindi mamatay-matay na issue sa kanila ng Brazilian model/actress na si Mariana Del Rio.
Early this year, uminit ang intriga between Sam and Mariana after mapabalitang pinag-awayan daw ni Sam at Ann ang Brazilian newbie. Dito sa Cinema News Alert Weekend Edition, Mariana opened up and explained what really happened between her and the actor.
I was doing a bench fashion show sa ASAP And then a friend of mine wanted to take a picture with him, and she was shy to ask. So me and my friend, we went there, excuse me, can our friend take a picture with you? And then he took the picture, and then we were talking, because he was a model also, right? So we were talking, stuff like that, and then I don't remember really why, and just asked my number, and they gave my number.
Sam was out of the country that time, kaya hindi siya kaagad nakasagot sa sinabi ni Mariana. Ang unang naging pahayag ni Sam,
we haven't talked since last year pa. Last year, matagal siguro September, October is the last time we've talked. She really asked for my number.
the actor reiterated that they never had any affair.
I never courted her, nothing at all. Nothing ever happened to us.
Sa isang interview ni Sam noon, sinabi niyang the only thing he and Mariana had was simple flirting. Isang statement that offended the model. Sam initially sent a text message to apologize at ngayong nandito na siya, inulit ng aktor ang panghingi ng paumanhin kay Mariana.
I'm sorry to Mariana. You know, really, we've never had anything. Just friendship talaga.
The concert king Martin Rivera is back in the country for a series of concerts, and in his Cebu show, isang surprise daw ang inihanda niya.
Pretend like you don't know that Gretchen Barreto is my guest in Cebu. Okay? She's not guesting. I would never have thought that she would guest in a concert or record a gold album. Hello, I was gone for 2 months, and Gretchen Barreto is the new recording artist star. You know, because we both have a version of "Please Don't Ask Me," and so I'll try and make it into web. We'll see.
And here's one more thing that keeps him busy these days.
I'm about to record a new album. Probably released sometime in September or something. I just had a meeting with EMI Records because Milestones turned platinum. I know that they were thinking of an all-Tagalog and a Christmas album.
But here's one more surprise from Martin, ang possible reunion nila ng ex-wife niyang si Pops Fernandez bilang concert king and queen.
And I was watching The Buzz. It was all the comeback. Thank you. Sorry. And that's where I got the idea. I wanted to text Pops while watching The Buzz and say, gusto mo mag-comeback tayo sa concert scene, you know? And maybe she'll agree, maybe she won't, but I just think it's time for it. Although I wasn't able to have the guts enough to, but now that I'm on public television, why not? You know, I think it's time. People are now in the mood for comebacks and the returns of, di ba?
From Martin kay Ogie naman tayo. Yes, si Ogie nga ang gumawa at kumanta ng theme song ng pelikulang Ploning ni Julian Santos.
Ikaw ang Pag-ibig, yan ang theme song ng movie ni Juday na Ploning. This was written a long time ago.
Okay.
Originally sung by Miss Sharon Doreta, and from the album Sharon Sings Alcasi. But when I was reading yung storyline, and I found this song and I felt yung pagmamahal ng character ni Julian dun sa bata na si Dico. Bagay na bagay itong katang ito. So I presented it to her production team, and okay naman sa kanila, so I gave it a sige.
But here's the birthday gift na inaabangan ng lahat. Ang regalo niya kay Regine Velasquez, who celebrated her birthday last April 22nd.
Well, isa sa mga kapritsyo niya, I mean, you know, minsan naglolo ko yan, kaya yung bag. Pero yun naman talaga gusto niya. But I gave her something na nagulat siya. Nung nakita niya naman yung bag na, you know, she was so happy. Aside from that, pero pa akong inihanda. Pero sa ako na lang sasabihin ko. Kasi hindi niya nga alam na may sorpresa ako sa kanya. Ang gustong-gusto niyan, bukod sa bag, is a card. Nagulat nga ako one day. Pinakita niya sa akin lahat ng cards na binigay ko sa kanya. Na ang dami-dami na pala. Hindi ko akalain na ganun pala ako ka-sweet. And she keeps all of them. And that's her thing. Sa card, masaya na siya.
At isang secret pa ni Regine ang ibinuking niya.
Alam mo yan si Regine. She, I think, is one of the most giving and the kindest persons that I know. And on her birthday, at isisiwalat ko na to, paggalitan niya ako. On her birthday, the morning of her birthday, we're going around Quezon City at sa iba-ibang mga lugar na kausap na namin. She's giving rice to people. She's been doing that, and her family has been doing that for so many years now. And ngayon na may ganitong problema, parang naging tama. And this is her way of helping.